What up, YouTube? It's your boy JusRzd, and bruh, we gotta talk about this new episode of Bleach. This joint, fire. Kubo been cooking. This joint goes crazy. Brand new fight scenes, brand new scenes that were never in the manga, brand new fights that were never in the manga. This joint is turning out to be fire. And hey, tap in if you haven't already. But this particular episode starts out with a new shot of the shit stuffle and Bach at the Gate of the Sun, and we just kind of see them, Bach giving a command to the shit stuffle, and we see the shit stuffle depart. Each one of them goes to a different area to defend that area and kill whoever's involved in that area, and or to defeat whoever's involved in that area. And then we see Askin. He ends up in the area where Ichigo's group is, and we see Lily Barrow end up in the group where the captains are. And so everybody's moving forward, everybody's trying to make their way to the middle, and of course, because they can't make any constructs using the reishi in that particular area, they have to run. So everybody's on foot, and bruh, it was crazy. We see Lily Barrow taking shots at different members of the captain squad. We see Omaida get hit. We see Hisagi get hit. And we see a few other members get hit as well. A couple of them look like they ain't finna make it. We didn't see Soifon get hit when she got hit in the manga, but we didn't see her get hit in the anime. So hopefully they use her a little bit later in some of the later fights in a different way. So that would be dope to see. We see Ichigo's group. We see Grimmjow take off from Ichigo's group, and he's running into Askin. Askin kind of plays with Grimmjow a little bit and just runs away, talking junk. And of course, Grimmjow uses a new ability to kind of keep up with him, and he's just chasing him around. And then eventually, Askin throws a ball at him. He said, "Here, have this present." And Grimmjow, like the thick-headed character he is, he attacks it. He slices through the ball. The ball was filled with, of course, Askin's poison, so he immediately gets taken out, just like the manga. That part was pretty true to the manga, and we pretty much see Askin just kind of gloating. He's hiding from Ichigo and them, but Grimmjow keeps finding him until the whole gift ball situation. And now that the gift ball situation has happened and Grimmjow's pretty much paralyzed on the ground, Askin's pretty much talking complete and total trash to him while he's on the ground, defeated. And just when he's about to do like a killing blow, Ichigo steps in and pretty much lets Askin know that Grimmjow's not alone. He's not by himself. And then we cut away. From the cutaway, that's when we get the shot of like Lily Barrow pretty much sniping the the captain squad, the captain's group or whatever, as they're running through the royal palace. And then we have another gate open after everybody departs, and Mayuri Kurosuchi ends up stepping out with him and I believe Nemu, and he's pretty much gloating that he's smarter than everybody. He's like, I'm glad I let them go first, and now I'm free to conduct my experiments. You know, he's like an evil scientist at the end of the day. And another group walks right behind him, and it's Kenpachi, the young guy from the I can't remember his name. I think it starts with an H, but I can't remember his name. The young guy from the healer squad that we saw in the Soul, that we met in the Soul Society arc, and we see Ikaku, and we see Ikaku's homie with the highlights, Shumachika. I forgot how to say his name. But we see them all pull up. And so, of course, we see Kenpachi and Kurosuchi just kind of taking digs at each other, joking each other, and then they end up running in the same direction. So to see making their way to the royal palace as well. And that was just a lot of the things in this particular first part of the episode was just, you could tell that the comedic relief from the manga was still there in the anime, which was dope to see. It was super dope to see. And so just seeing them joke on each other, same thing with Askin and Grimmjow, seeing them two joke on each other was just pretty funny. It was a little scary seeing Lily Barrow kind of take cats out with the sniper. Pretty much shooting down people in the captain squad. And then we get the brand new scene, brand new fight, never seen before, created by Kubo. Bruh, shout out to Taite Kubo. You did your thing, bruh. Because Renji pulls up on Uryu, and Uryu starts shooting arrows at him. And then Renji and Uryu begin to start fighting. And this is one of the coldest fights so far this core on Bleach 1000-Year Blood War. This fight was crazy. You got Renji going ham. He pulls out the Shikai, starts attacking Uryu. Uryu shooting arrows, just chilling. Just sitting in the air, just shooting arrows. And we see, like, after they kind of spar a little bit, like trade blows a little bit, we see Renji kind of close the distance on Uryu, pull out his Bankai, and of course Uryu's never seen this new Bankai, his true Bankai, truly. Uryu's only seen the Bankai that he had when he was in the Soul Society, in the Soul Society arc, where his sword turned into like this giant snake, this bone snake creature. And so he now gets to see Renji's true Bankai. And man, the techniques Renji was pulling off in this fight was crazy. He had one technique where the fur fell off of his first of all, he could use the gorilla arm that he has on his left hand as a shield to block Uryu's arrows, and then he can also use it to pretty much blast a blast a gust of air, just force a gust of wind towards Uryu. And he has this technique where he can pretty much shed the hair off the gorilla arm and use the hair to form different arms to pretty much hold and imprison a character or an enemy, while he uses his special technique, which takes him 20 seconds of feeding his Bankai spiritual pressure. And man, that joint, bro, every technique Renji was doing was fire, bro. Like the different techniques, he was throwing the snake head that's attached to his right arm. He was throwing it like his original Bankai, and was able to grab Uryu with it, and he was able to pull the sword out of it. Like it was just so dope to just see, man, not only this brand new, never seen before fight, but just to see the different techniques Renji was pulling out. Like we never really saw Renji get busy like this in the manga. And in his fight with Master Masculine, it was very quick. Like soon as he transformed Bankai, he just handled business real quick. And so it was just interesting to see them extend, well, not only just them extend this fight and just allow him to get off real quick, but to like put this fight in here because it was never in the manga. So that's been dope for this core. And Kubo said in the beginning, before this core ever dropped, that he was going to be more heavily involved with this core than any other core. So, and we can tell from this point, from the start of this core, it's been fights that were never seen in the manga. The fight between Ichigo and Uryu, the fight now with Renji and Uryu, and it's just it's a few other fights as well. But it just to see how everything has transpired, the flashback with Ukitake, the fight with Senjimaru, like it's so many different things that we weren't privy enough to see. And Kubo didn't have the ability to show us based on the manga and everything going around that time. So it was just dope to see all of that transpire. And man, oh man, was it fire. And right when Renji's about to land a killing blow, he hesitates a little bit. Still lands it, but he hesitates a little bit because for those true Bleach fans and Bleach watchers, you know that Uryu and Renji have a history with each other. Like during the Soul Society arc, when they, well, not the Soul Society arc, but during the Hueco Mundo arc, they actually fought together against Xalaparo. And you can tell they're not really friends. They're not close like that, but like in battle, they're like brothers in battle, if that makes sense. Like they know how to fight with each other. And so it was interesting. And they sparred with each other before as well. And Renji got the best of Uryu. And so this rematch just really kind of sets the stage for Uryu's true motives and just what Renji's, you know what I mean, as a Soul Reaper is trying to do. And you can tell Renji was trying to go all out, but still at the same time, if it's your brother in battle, like you don't want to necessarily land a killing blow. Cause it's like, bruh, I know you tripping, but like maybe we can save you a little bit. But you could tell he was going for it. Unlike when Ichigo fought Uryu, and Ichigo was just trying to talk him out of it the whole time. And so it was just interesting to see that dynamic. And like I said, he hesitated right before he landed the killing blow and still tried to land it. But because he hesitated, Uryu was able to get off a counter, use his blue vein to spare himself. And he ends up pretty much talking junk to Renji, transforming into his Volshin Dig and using Sclaverai, and just starts going crazy with the different attacks. And even the way Renji was defending against the different attacks was super dope. He kicked the arrow up that Uryu had shot at him early in the fight, and then we see him getting attacked by Uryu's arrows, and we see Renji being able to like dodge and counter, so that was dope. But then Uryu pulls out a brand new technique that traps Renji in like this tight little prison type thing, and pretty much drains all of his spiritual pressure. And of course Uryu's talking to him the whole time. And he's just like, when you're stuck in this ability, it pretty much drains you of all your spiritual pressure, and then you'll have no spiritual pressure to feed your Shikai or your Bankai, so they'll go away. And of course, that's exactly what happens. And Renji gets mad and kind of scoffs at Uryu. He's like, man, you don't even know Bankai for real. And he calls out Bankai again, and you see some spiritual pressure released from him. He tries to do another ultimate attack. However, because his spiritual pressure just got drained, it's super weak, and Uryu's able to aim directly in the center of Renji and shoot an arrow not only through his attack, but also through the middle of Renji. And down goes Renji. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. I was not expecting that to happen. I was sitting there on the edge of my seat like, bro, what are we doing? We gonna kill my mans? We just gonna kill my mans Renji like this? Like, bro, granted he did get off before he went out, but y'all just gonna let my mans go like this? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Y'all really gonna do my mans like that? Like, come on, dog. Come on, dog. Not my mans, not Renji. Like, come on. Roar Zabimaru. Like, come on, bring my mans back. Like, what we talking about? Not Renji, bro. Like, surely he can't be dead, but still, it ain't looking good for your boy. Like, it ain't looking good for your boy. So man, listen. After the episode pretty much ends after Renji collapses, and we see the poem for the next episode is actually Kurotsuchi. And so I don't know if they're gonna do the Kenpachi and Kurotsuchi running into Pernida next episode, or how that's gonna work. But I'm interested to see how Renji's gonna recover, because I don't think he's gonna be dead. I don't think he's dead just yet. But it ain't looking good for him. It ain't looking good for him. And the whole time they were fighting, you can actually see YHWACH kind of giving him evil side eye to Uryu from a distance. Like he all the way in the royal palace looking at where Uryu at, giving him the evil side eye. Because you can tell YHWACH really don't trust Uryu. But Uryu, he done took out Ichigo, he done took out Senjomaru, and now he done took out Renji. Like two people that he should have been close to, he took them out. And Senjomaru, I don't really think he knew Senjomaru like that, but he took her out too and saved the whole Shisufu from her Bankai because they was finna die. So that's, if you've read the manga, you know what's next for Uryu's character. So they're building it up. They're putting a lot on it right now. They are putting a lot on it. So if you read the manga, you know what I'm talking about. But if you haven't, I ain't finna spoil you. But they putting a lot on it right now. But they legit had me on the edge of my seat like, yo, not my mans, what we doing? Like, that was a phenomenal episode. So for this particular episode, 10 out of 10. We gotta rate that a 10 out of 10. Like, just the whole new fight, the whole new scene, animation super crisp, top tier. The comedy was there, the comedic timing was there. They didn't try to overdo it or oversell it. It was just funny moments between Askin and Grimmjow, and also funny moments between Kurotsuchi and Kenpachi. And so I'm just here. We feel the dire stakes in this moment with them making their final push to the royal palace, trying to take out Bach, trying to take out the Shitstuffle. We see Lily Barrow taking shots at everybody. We hear Gerard making threats and wanting everybody to come and attack him at once. And I already know once they get to his fight, that's gonna go crazy. But same thing with Lily Barrow. I know that's gonna go crazy too. But man, I'm excited to see what's next. It's only up from here. It's only up from here. Like, once they got to the royal palace, now everybody here, oh, it's hands from here on out. Like, it's up from here on out. It's all hands. So, hey man, I'm locked in. Let me know in the comments below how you felt about this episode. Were you shocked to see the new scenes? Did you even realize that they were new scenes? Have you read the manga for Bleach 1000-Year Blood War? Are you watching Bleach 1000-Year Blood War? If you're not, put it on your watch list, because this joint is absolutely amazing. The story was already good, but now with Tite Kubo adding more context with newer scenes and deeper in-depth looks and new arrangements of things, like, bro, this joint is flowing. The pacing is good. The fights are phenomenal. The new techniques, we got to see Renji flex his muscle. Then he kind of got shafted, but we also got to see Uryu's Volshin dig again. And we got to see him use Sclaverai. And we got to see him use new technique. Like, everybody in this joint was going crazy, bro. Everybody in this joint was going crazy. We got to see a new technique from Grimmjow randomly. But man, oh man. Let me know in the comments below how y'all feel about this series, about this anime, and about this new episode. I'm locked in. I'm ready for the rest of these episodes, because this joint was phenomenal. Like, I'm not even going to hold you. 10 out of 10 chef's kiss. Chabela. But anyway, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to share the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified anytime we drop a new video on the channel. Hint, hint. We dropping new videos every day. So stay tapped in. Join the community. I love reviewing anime. I love reviewing dope shows, especially comic book shows and superhero shows and stuff like that. So anything Marvel, anything DC, your boy is tapped in anime wise. If it's something I'm interested in, I've done a Kaiju 8 number. I've done a Kaiju number 8 review. I've done Avatar: The Last Airbender review. Like, I've done a lot of different reviews when it comes to stuff that I'm watching, and Bleach 1000-Year Blood War is definitely up there for me personally. It's a big 3 for a reason. You feel me? If Naruto had some new stuff dropping, I'd be watching that too, reviewing it. But right now, we on Bleach, so stay tapped in, keep watching, and never forget, it's free show to the show free. Let's get it.